Hello people. As you can see, it's about a little bit after midnight, and I am indeed part of the problem. Like I give a damn. No, in all seriousness though, if you want to hold off on this because you want to wait until the more game modes or until August, or because of no voice chat, that's all good. It's all fine. You will not be held to any different standard in my eyes. Everyone has the right to choose. But this is mainly about this, but it's also going to be some Amiibo venturing. Now, for those who are curious, my current status on Amiibo is that I have, I think, all the commons, and I have nests. I have all the commons and nests. So the only ones I need are I think Greninja and Jigglypuff, which I kind of have to get at a Pokemon loyalty. So, the current goal, I hear dogs. I'm considering I'm like a few feet away from my car. Where are my keys? There are my keys. Sorry if y'all can't see anything. I'm paranoid and I want to have my hand free because I feel like there's a dog in the vicinity. I'm not good with dogs. See, you have black people who either love dogs or hate them. I am in the latter. Well, I wouldn't say I hate them. What did I just say? Not a fan of them. So I'm in the car. It's kind of dark. Unfortunately, I can't switch view when I'm actually in the car. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this camera upside down, turn on my car, and start driving. Anyways, as far as the Amiibo situation is, I'm currently fine in my own situation. The only thing I personally need is Greninja and Jigglypuff. But while I'm out, I'm gonna go by Target and Toys R Us and see if there's a line or not. I've been seeing lines on Facebook and Reddit and shit. I don't know how many people are actually standing in line, but if they're going to be in line, the only two places I can see them being in line for primarily would be Target and Toys R Us, because I've already got my GameStop nest. And see, Jigglypuff I'm kind of willing to buy, like Asian, Japan shit. Greninja, if I can, I'm going to try tomorrow to get him at well, see, here's the thing. Target opens up at 8. Which is like 30 minutes before I gotta be at work. So what I might attempt to do is I might attempt to try to get him, I might try to attempt to get Jigglypuff before I go to work. I haven't decided yet, really, because that's gonna be kind of a split. Because those who don't know, Rosalinda was the same way. Rosalinda was not like an intentional decision. I just kind of said fuck it like on Saturday night and went over there on Sunday, which is kind of one of the reasons why I hate the fact that they do this shit on fucking like weekdays when niggas gotta go to school or work and shit. Like, this is the one time of the day I don't want to do this shit because I don't want to take off for it. I had the time to take off, I just didn't want to because I'm already taking off next week for other things. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna drive by Target and see if Target has people waiting in line. And then we're gonna go by Toys R Us and see if anyone's waiting in line at Toys R Us. And then we'll head home. Because I have Splatoon, I have all the commons ordered. A lot of them have already shipped. So all I'm really waiting on, and if I have to, I'm willing to buy Greninja and Jigglypuff online. I would prefer to get them in store, but let's be perfectly honest, Jigglypuff will be a bitch. No matter where you go, Jigglypuff will be a bitch. Greninja, I've been hearing reports may be okay, depending on which store you go to. Considering this is the only Toys R Us in my vicinity without going to South Carolina, because I'm in Georgia right now, so if I want, the only other Toys R Us that's over here is the one in South Carolina. So it's like, either I go here or I go to South Carolina. Obviously, I'm not going to South Carolina. Which was the reason why I have a Japanese Lucario instead of an English one. Because fuck you, God, that's why. I can probably drive by Target and see whether or not they have anyone. Toys R Us, I actually might have to. I'll go over there and stop, because to get to Toys R Us anyway, you kind of have to go out of your way, and you'll get to see our Toys R Us. I think actually this is the only Target in the vicinity too. I don't even know where another Target is here. I didn't realize we have a lot of that. A lot of places that only like have like one store. Like I know about like 3 or 4 Walmarts, but like literally the Target and Toys R Us I'm near are like the only Target and Toys R Us I think in the damn city. Like you can't go to Target anywhere else. Like this is it. Like you either go to this Target or you're screwed. I'll probably be putting up my snafu review pretty soon anyway, so. Well, not pretty soon, probably like within 2 days. But I'll probably be streaming this on Twitch at some point later on in the evening time. When in the evening time, I don't know. Let's see if the Target's on this side. I'm curious to see if anyone's camping out. I can't really see with all the trees though. I see cars in the vicinity, but I don't see actually like a line. I don't think anyone's camping out. I can kind of slow down a little bit. I don't think anyone's camping out, which is fine. I didn't expect anybody to be, but I was curious to see if anyone was willing to do that over in my area. And now we'll check Toys R Us and then I'll go home. I'll probably, this video won't be that long because Toys R Us isn't that far. That's the other cool thing. For where I currently live, I'm like by all the big name stores I need to be by. Like there's a Best Buy I passed a few minutes ago. Target's over here. Toys R Us is over here. Walmart, I have 2 Walmarts to go to. Granted, one of them is ghetto as fuck, so I would never go to that one. Like rarely at all. But so I'm like, I'm lucky though, because I'm in the vicinity. And that doesn't really mean shit in the long run, because I can still get fucked over. Actually, I have gotten fucked over. I think there's one reason why I didn't take off from work today. Last time when, you know, Ike, DDD, and Sonic and Mega Man came out, Toys R Us, I think, were the first people to get them in. I took off. I actually took off that day to go get them at Toys R Us. And I stood in line, and the only one I got was Sonic. And ironically enough, Sonic was the fucking one that I already had. Sonic was like the first fucking Wave 3? Yeah, Wave 3 Amiibo I got. So it was like, well, fuck me. Then I think, what is it, Dark Pit and Palutena in July. And then I think, what is it, Olimar, Zero Suit. Who the fuck else? Olimar, Zero Suit, somebody else. I'm only thinking of Olimar because Olimar was the one I wanted the most. Like Olimar, Zero Suit. Who the fuck else was it? It was a few people. Oh, Bowser Jr. Fucking who else? Bowser Jr. They're also building a fucking hotel over here, which means the taxes on our house will go up super high. High. I don't remember all the other Amiibo that were coming out. I really hope to God that the fucking, I haven't had my hand on the audio, over the audio, and I also hope that the AC isn't, I don't even need the AC on, I just kind of have it on and my hands are full, so I can't really. Also, you can think of this as night driving with Terrell game vlogs. Although I've seen like 3 police cops, ironically, before I even left my damn neighborhood, which confused the shit out of me, because, and I don't know, is it like this for you guys as it is for me? I think the worst time to get pulled over is like when you're right by your house. Like that's like the biggest kick in the nuts. Like the safest place you think you are in terms of not getting a ticket is in like your neighborhood, because your neighborhood you're already gonna drive slow, and then you're at your house. Which is funny, my sister actually has been pulled over at our house before. It was very awkward for us when we got home, and we're like, why is there a police car on the fucking thing? And my mother, being the type that overreacts, is like, what did she do? What did she do? It's like she didn't do anything. What did I was like, oh Lord. Don't necessarily like this back road because it's fucking dark as hell. Let's turn the brights on. Turn on the brights. Turn on the brights. It's bright in here. It's bright in here. Is that some type of... Alright, now we're getting into some stores. This video won't be more than 20 minutes, hopefully. Hopefully. That all really depends on how lucky I get. Also, I've noticed that if I run across an area with like significant Wi-Fi or shit that like triggers Wi-Fi, it'll actually knock my fucking camera off. The Toys R Us is literally right after this light. And we're just going to see if anyone's actually camping out. Which I can totally, I mean, there was a line the last time I went. Then again, the last time I went for fucking... The last time I went wasn't even for... I went like an hour or so before. So I'm curious to see if anyone's actually camping out. Nope. It's fucking dead over here. Yeah, it's absolutely dead. Although, I don't understand why Toys R Us has all their lights on. They probably don't have their lights on, but it gives you the impression that they have their lights on. But yeah. So tomorrow, I might attempt to get over here and get this damn Greninja. I mean, they're gonna... Yeah, it's like fucking bright in there. It's fucking bright in there. Actually, I probably could just park real quick. I'm not gonna like turn off the car because I'm gonna go home literally right after this, but if you can see, it's like bright as fuck in there. You probably can't. You're probably seeing the reflection, but if you look inside, hell, the gates aren't even on the damn thing yet, and it's 12 o'clock in the morning. Why the fuck are the lights still on? Who the fuck is still here? Which is interesting. I'm actually surprised no one's camped out. Then again, this being the only one, I don't think like the hype demand for this is super high, which is probably why there isn't anyone camped out. But yeah. So I have Splatoon, which I'll take out the bag for the sake of continuity. Fucking, I'm a part of the problem. I'm a traitor to like the other half of the Nintendo fan base. I'm a traitor about this this lackluster game. It isn't worth all its 9s and 10s and shit. Which really brings up the question: is a game's rank, is a game review really based on the content it's worth? I mean, because we had this conversation with The Order. Like, does The Order not deserve? Did The Order? I'm just curious because I always thought it was just on the game quality, not the actual. But I guess the game modes are part of the review. But like, I guess, and that's like the one thing about review scores I'm kind of tired of now. Like, each game is kind of varied, and the problem with it really boils down to like, what did you expect out of the game to begin with? And maybe I guess for Splatoon, it makes sense why people are they're like, man, they should have gave this like 7s. And well, that's my other question. What would you have given the game just based on what you've seen of it and what you know about it? Because I think a lot of people were just, I don't know. I'm in the camp that I don't really care about what's that. I mean, I've heard people say some ridiculous, like Shokio said some shit like, oh, we need fucking voice chat. And like, I don't think he meant specifically. I think he was using an example. Like, he goes, oh, 3D Mario World could have had online. Why the fuck? See, platformers are like, to me, the worst genre you would ever want to play online. That's like the genre that, especially Mario type games, like Mario, Donkey Kong. Can you play? Would you want to play DK online? Like, nigga, that shit would be terrible. That shit can't even hit a local multiplayer correct. So, like, the fuck you look like trying to play that shit online? Platformers are never meant to be played online. Unless they're super fucking slow and they require everybody. And in Mario 3D World, Donkey Kong, that shit wouldn't have worked. I went into like a tirade, but I'm just saying, I'm gonna go probably fuck around with maybe a few of the levels, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Hopefully, when I go out to work tomorrow, I can kind of get Greninja at least. I'm not really... Jigglypuff is the one I'm willing to take the L on, but like fucking Greninja, I want. So, hopefully, Toys R Us, you grant my prayers tomorrow. I already got the game. And I'll probably be streaming it tomorrow night on Twitch. So, yeah. Vlog over. Amiibo hunt. Amiibo getting. Let's fucking do it, baby. Turn up.